Hey, gang, I want to tell you about True Hemp Science full spectrum CBD products. They are fantastic. I've been using them now for a couple of months. I've used their balms. I've used their oils to sleep. And today I'll be talking about a whole new product. Now listen, True Hemp Science promises you premium quality, pure ingredients, and true value. They source the highest grade organic hemp from around the world to handcraft the finest full spectrum CBD products. They offer a complete line of CBD products, including full spectrum CBD oils, tinctures, CBD skincare lotions, CBD sports rubs, CBD gummies, and CBD gluten-free chocolates. They number their CBD products to differentiate them by strain, by farm, and by extraction method. Now, last week I was telling you about the number 81, which is great for relaxation and sleep. But today I'm going to be talking to you about number G41. That's full spectrum CBG plus CBDA plus terpenes. Now, this has given me some focus. It has some CBD in it, but it doesn't make you sleepy or tired or foggy in any way. The CBG kind of gives you some focus, and it energizes your brain while keeping you calm and cool. You know what I'm saying? People report it relaxes their brain and does not affect cognitive performance. While it is calming, it is less physically so than CBD. It's great for working. It's great for getting your work done. I'm even using it right now. So, gang, How Did I Get Here is partnered with True Hemp Science full spectrum CBD products. And if you use the code HDIGH, you will get something special. Purchase $65 worth of regular price products and receive 296 milligrams of number 81 distillate. That's the one I was telling you about. That's great for rest, relaxation, and sleep. Just go to truehempscience.com/HDIGH for How Did I Get Here? And you can also visit them at their brick and mortar store. That's right. They have a physical location right here in Austin at 505 West Mary Street, Unit C, Austin, Texas. Don't forget, use the code HDIGH. If you're already using CBD products, switch over to this one. I promise it's going to be great. You're going to love it. All of these products are great, and the CBG, CBDA is unbelievable. Like I'm telling you, I feel very clear. I feel very focused. I haven't been drinking a bunch of coffee all day, and I'm not all anxious from coffee. You know what I'm saying? TrueHempScience.com, HDIGH. You're not only getting yourself some CBD, but you're helping us out here, right? By using the code HDIGH. TrueHempScience.com. Go get your full spectrum CBD products today. Let's get down.
And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
It's time for How Did I Get Here? And now here is your host, Johnny.
When we talked,
All right. Hello, I'm Johnny. I'm your host. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys are all safe and healthy, feeling good, not freaking out. Hope you had a great weekend, whatever it is you did this weekend. I had a laid back weekend. Had a long week last week. It was tough. It was emotional. It was weird. I talked about it in the last show, but if you didn't listen to it, my uncle passed away. I talked about a relationship. It was estranged, but at one point we were really close, and then he passed away, and I was feeling a lot of regret. And a few of you guys reached out and sent me emails, particularly this guy Dave, that really had some good insight to all of that. So I want to thank you. Your kindness and this community makes me very happy. I'm glad to be a part of it. So thank you for your kind words. I had a pretty laid back weekend. Didn't do much, just hung out with Rosie and did stuff. Went to a friend of mine is an amazing chef, this lady Katrina, and she and her husband. Oh, she has to cater a paella party this coming weekend for 300 people. So she did a dry run. She just made a big paella and invited some people over. There's like 5 or 6 of us there. It was great hanging out. Great hanging out with old friends, just talking. And her paella, her skills are badass. And she made she had this trailer made. You know how people have like a trailer made and it's like a smoker or like a grill? She had a trailer made that has it's like a 3-station paella maker over live fire. It's amazing. Great. It was fantastic. It was great. It was great to be there. Sunday night, I went to my friend Scott Collins' parents, had a surprise dinner with a few friends there, and we surprised Scott for his birthday. It was great. You know Scott Collins, he's been on the show like 5 times. great songwriter, great dude. We hang out, we do stuff. Our dogs are friends. We're friends. And it was great to go celebrate his life last night, right? So good weekend, laid back weekend. But gang, I got to get to this show. I have a great big show for you today. Yes, Angelo Moore, lead singer of legendary band Fishbone, returns to the show today. That's right. His band Angelo Moore and the Brand New Step are here in Austin this Thursday, February 3rd. Mark your calendars, 9 p.m. at the Continental Club. That's this Thursday, February 3rd at the Continental Club. Angelo Moore and the Brand New Step. One of rock and roll and alternative music's best frontmen. Very best. And Fishbone had a profound effect on me. At a certain point in my musical development. I was in a band in the late 80s and early 90s called Panjandrum in Houston, and we covered 2 Fishbone songs. I saw them a few times, and I was lucky enough to sit down and talk with Angelo a few years ago, like in 2015 during South by Southwest. I got to see Angelo Moore and the Brand New Step at that show. Anyway, Angelo is a phenomenal visual artist. I'll post a photo on our Facebook page of go like our Facebook page, by the way. How did I get here? Go like it right now. I'll post a photo that he painted. I'll post a photo of the painting that was hanging behind him that we talk about at the beginning of the show. What a fantastic artist and what an entertaining man. We had a crazy conversation, and I appreciated. I've been having some problems with my dad, and I brought it up to him, and he actually talked me through it. So I want to thank Angelo Moore for being such a great guy. We just had this conversation last week, and once again, you can see Angelo Moore in the Brand New Step this Thursday, February 3rd at 9 p.m. at the Continental Club. But before we talk to legendary frontman Angelo Moore, let's talk to Austin's own Audrey Campbell from Afro-punk band Pleasure Venom. I just had the pleasure of working with them in the Austin Music Foundation's artist development program for the last few months, and they went into the studio and recorded with Frenchie Smith and Einar Peterson. I got to hang out for some of that, and that was a great time. And now this music is all coming out. It came out on KUTX over the last month, but the album is called Austin Music Foundation Presents ATX Gen Next Adventures in Person, and features music from Natalie Price, Quentin and the Past Lives, Anastasia Hera and the Heroes, TV Temple, and of course, Austin's own Pleasure Venom. They put on 2 songs that are fantastic called Lose It and Severed Ties. They will be available on austinmusicfoundation.bandcamp.com on Monday, February 7th. Get out there to austinmusicfoundation.bandcamp.com and pick up all of this great music on ATX Gen Next Adventures in Person. Audrey Campbell has been on the show a few times with Pleasure Venom, and I've been a huge fan of this band for a few years, and it was great to get in there and work with them and be a part of like what they're trying to do with them and their fabulous manager Lars. We got to record a couple of songs, and they came out really, really great. We had a really good time doing it, and I think we all learned something from each other. So before we talk to Angelo Moore, here's Audrey Campbell from Austin's own Pleasure Venom. Let's get down. Audrey Campbell. I had a blast hanging out with and watching you and your band record. Pleasure Venom is a band that I was very excited to get in the program because I've known you for a bit just through the show and stuff. And I think you're an outstanding performer, and you always have a great band. It's not always been the same band, but this band, like getting to watch you guys record, it seems like this is like the band.
Yeah, it feels that way. It's working out pretty well. I mean, with any lineup or revolving door kind of situation, you kind of hope that it's like the lineup or whatever. You just kind of have to roll with the punches, or if people are available or can keep on doing it or want to leave or whatever. And it's always been from the beginning that basically I have the conversation at the start that, like, okay, this is like a train. You can stay as long as you want. You can hop off. You might be asked to leave depending on what's going on. But I mean, overall, it's just kind of one of those things where it's just like, it's going to keep going. And you get your credit and royalties, whatever, writing credit, and you just kind of like, but yeah, it feels really good. I've known Jordan, the newest bassist. He started playing with us like June, July. But he played in Super Thief and we've done shows together. I've known him for years. I forget talking to him. It's like really weird playing with him because like Baby Pleasure Venom, he was at like some of our first shows.
Right.
Like when we weren't that good. Like there was something there, but I mean, he's like, I don't know, we've just known him forever and he's a badass bassist. So it's just kind of like, oh, this is really interesting playing with him. And Chase, we've known forever. Like we've kind of thought he's like the best guitarist in town. He is, like any opportunity to get him into this band. Right.
Well, that's what I was going to say about like the addition of those guys has sort of brought your music, not just like at one point it was Afro punk or punk rock, whatever that energy is. And that energy is still there, but musically it's like broadened and turned into more art rock.
Yeah, I feel really lucky to play with these guys. Everyone's super seasoned. Everyone's toured. Everyone's, I don't know. Like, I just always thought Chase was like the best guitar player ever. Like, I don't know. The opportunity to get him to play in the band was like a big deal to me and Thomas. We both were just kind of like, holy shit.
And Thomas is amazing.
And Thomas, like, we can't sit on him either. We've just been together forever.
You can't take him for granted.
Him for like 8 years now.
Yeah, you can't take Thomas for granted because he holds the whole, like, it wouldn't work if Thomas wasn't the solid foundation.
No, it wouldn't. Like around the time that he joined, we thought we were going to need to look for a drummer for like 6 months to find like a good drummer. It was more like a couple of weeks. I just met him at like a bar celebrating our birthdays. Are very close to each other. Yeah, and we were both like, he mentioned somewhere along the way that he plays drums, and I was just like, yeah. And like birthday shots, whatever. And I was like, wait, holy shit, you played drums, and he came in for our audition, and like we were talking about this recently about like how quickly those songs kind of came together. Like a month, like we had Hunt, Telekinetic, like a lot of the songs from the first EP were like written very quickly because like Thomas just kind of came in and glued everything together. It was just like me, our old bassist Trevor, and Thomas, and we were like banging out songs, just the three of us, you know. So and then we started adding on other players. So take me through. Explain to me then, because it was definitely a very band oriented effort. Everybody owned their corner of the thing. You know what I mean? And obviously, you're kind of overseeing things as the leader of the band, as the loudest person in the band. But in the creation of Lose It and Severed Ties, how did that sort of like writing process differ from that first EP? Well, I mean, Jordan, like we kind of started the record with a different bassist, Joel, who's an amazing bassist, but couldn't play with us anymore. So then there's Jordan came in. So Lose It and Severed Ties were like the first songs that we wrote with Jordan. And we just kind of been, I don't know, finishing up the rest of the record, but basically like writing with him, the idea of Lose It, I think, was his bass line. And then we just kind of, Chase kind of comes in and adds something. And then Thomas finds out a drum beat. We kind of work on the music first, and I'm kind of there helping to produce it, giving my 2 cents that like, hey, this might need to be extended, shortened, you know, give room for vocals. And a lot of times back in the day, I used to write a lot more at practice, but the way that Chase and Jordan write together, which I couldn't plan that. These are two friends that I hadn't really met, even though I've known them both for years. I didn't know how they were going to play together. And I've just been so happy that it's working out so well. Like everybody has similar temperament. All of us are around the same age. It just works out really well. But Lose It was like a baseline. Jordan started writing. And then Chase kind of came in, and Thomas, and then I kind of make sure a lot of times I just need to take it home and like do homework because the music is very challenging. Not that the old lineups that like, it was like, but sometimes I could just write out something. I have a lot of hooks and melodies in my head. But I'm like, a lot of times, like Severed Ties is a good example of like, holy shit, Chase played me that riff and I had to like really get into like what is happening to even before I could even write like one word, one line, or even like one melody hook, which Yeah.
And
as far as singing, that's kind of it. Like sometimes I'll come up with the melody, first and then lyrics later. So.
Right. In a sense, like in the history of punk rock, you guys have started out closer to the Sex Pistols, but now you're closer to like television.
Yeah, it's getting a little weird, but I mean, it's kind of turning into a band that I kind of like. We just kind of fell into punk rock, honestly. I think because of me, and I don't know. None of us are like traditional punk rockers, honestly. Right. I just like to get loud and I like to fucking say what's on my fucking mind, which I guess is pretty punk rock.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's
like,
the spirit.
Back when I was younger, it's more about the spirit than like our music definitely has more than like 3 chords.
Exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
It's been really complicated, but a lot of the music I like and I'm attracted to, and I guess we all have that in common in the band right now, but like, it's kind of like a little more arty, a little more, I always thought whenever I was doing, like thinking of starting a band back when I was like way younger, like I thought it would be in like more of like experimental. Like I didn't think punk rock, not really. I just kind of wanted to do some weird, interesting shit that didn't exist before.
Right.
So I just kind of fell into this punk rock stuff, and I think I'm still trying to figure out like how to like just not do something that already existed, because I feel like there's a whole pop punk resurgence, and it's just like a lot of music that we've heard before.
Right.
And I'm just kind of we're trying to just introduce different ideas of what this punk rock shit means to us, I guess.
Right.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's
totally.
pretty much. And it's fun. Like it's exciting. That's all. So.
Let me ask you this. Did you guys ever go in and record that fast, that in depth, that much? Have you?
Yeah.
You handled yourself well in this situation. Like, that can be an intimidating thing for someone that's just been recording at home and takes 3 weeks to sing the lead vocal track or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we've had, most of the time we're used to working under a pressure cooker, at least Thomas and I. We've just had a lot more time with COVID and I don't know, mental health stuff that I've been trying to address with myself. Like, I mean, I guess I can touch on it a little bit, but basically I kind of feel like, go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, we have a finite amount of time and I want to kind of make sure that we talk about these songs and just kind of the process. No, I love it. And normally these conversations go as far as they want. But anyway, as far as Sever Ties and Lose It, like, what did you learn this time in the studio with Frenchie and Einar and the whole gang that maybe you hadn't learned before? Like, what maybe did you get out of that experience that you hadn't gotten before?
So, usually kind of tie into your last question too. Usually in the past, we kind of are used to working under a pressure cooker and like we'll bust out like 6 songs in 2 days for our EPs. That's kind of the norm.
So this is like nothing.
We've been kind of taking exactly. Yeah. Like we're only like 2 songs in 2 days. I'm like, it's fine. Chasing Jordan has definitely done that with Super Thief. Jordan definitely has like just gone in, we come out with an entire album. Like that's just kind of what we're kind of used to doing.
Yeah.
For me, it was like we have more time to work on these songs, instead of like, and I don't know, making the album, we've been kind of trying to work that way, like not rush it, really, because we're DIY, it's really up to us whenever we want to drop shit, so I'd just rather it be something we're proud of, So I don't know, like, so what I learned, it was really cool. Like I really loved working with Frenchie and getting to know him. He's just like a mad scientist in the studio. So which I really love that kind of energy. You were really great and super supportive. Like I was just kind of like, you remember I was trying to do like those little rewrites because there were lots of expletives. But I liked it. It was funny whenever I came out the studio. Do you remember when we were doing Lose It? I came out the booth and I sung my radio edit version.
Right.
And Frenchie was like prepared to like me to push back. And I'd already kind of made up my head in the booth that I liked it better without the expletives and shit in it. Because it just felt good. And like a lot of times whenever you're using curse words and stuff like that, I love it. Like
I do it all the time. Yeah,
it's fine. Like but it's more like a adjective and like replacing words like fucking bullshit or something like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just like I was able to expand on what I was trying to get to with Lose It, which was also like just some heavy shit. Like, I think it would be more of a distraction. I felt that it was better without the curse words.
Yeah.
But it was really funny. Like, he was ready for me to like push back. And I was like, actually, I agree with you. I think it sounds better too. So it was really fluid. Like, I loved it. I had a great time. Band had a great time. Overall, we learned that we really like working in professional environments that run smoothly like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really great. Like, coming from the first EP, it was basically like we did it in a bathroom.
Sure.
So,
and you're making a new album with Elliot, who's amazing. His band Ringo Death Star is one of my favorite bands in town. And great. So when do you think that's going to drop?
Hopefully this summer. You know, everybody's kind of like about the vinyl shortages. I'm not really too worried about that. We'll get vinyl as we can. Like, we'll definitely release something. CDs are back, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's what I heard.
Like, I don't think that's a good enough reason to sit on my album. That's kind of, we've been working on for a second. But the plan is kind of like, I'm starting to work on music videos. Should have one at least out by South by, I hope.
Cool.
It should, I have it. It's pretty much done. So that one should be out by South by.
Yeah.
And I have a couple other videos we're working on in the next month too. So we came from New Orleans last week and stuff. So I've just been kind of taking every Zoom on the planet.
I bet.
This is another one.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of like, I was messaging people while we were like on set and stuff, like, hey, like, you know, I'm going to come back and I've been gone a week, but I'm ready to work. Like, I'm working with Ish again, Ishmael Anthony III for videos and stuff. So I was like literally messaging him like, hey, as soon as we get back, we need to find like, the lighting guy and all this shit. So I'm in that mode, film making mode, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
good stuff.
I wanted to say that I know on behalf of Alex and Anar and all the gang at AMF, it's been a pleasure getting to work with you guys and to be a part of that. And on the recording, and I know everybody in that session, that was a very joyous and exciting and just very fun session. You are everyone is super pro, and your band is fucking great.
Thank you.
Even Thomas.
No, it's one of our favorite things, recording. So we love it. I enjoy the work. Those are my two favorite things, usually like performing and going in the studio. Those are like top two. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds
Great
good.
time.
Sorry, somebody just invited me to some stupid thing at Dueling Pianos. Like, what am I going to do there? Catch COVID? You want me to catch COVID by going to Dueling Piano? If I'm going to catch COVID, I'm going to go see Led Zeppelin or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think so. Like crazy right now, so I'm chilling out a little bit too.
Anyway, it has been a real pleasure getting to do this. I'm glad that you and I are friends, and that and I just love you. I love your music.
Love you,
I love your energy. I love your rock starness. I love it all. Yeah.
Thank you.
But
thank you so much.
Lose
Y'all
It
were
and
great.
Severed Ties are great songs, and you guys just fucking killed it. And it was a joy getting to hang at those sessions.
No, we had a good time too. I'm super I'm happy with how it came out. It sounds really cool. So I was telling Frenchie, I'm like, it sounds fucking killer. So I don't know. It's always nice meeting creative minds like that and just like it going well. Like, hey, you like the song? Y'all hadn't really heard it that much. Or I think we sent a demo. Yeah. And it was like really jazzed about the demo. So I'm like, they like it. That's cool.
Yeah, man. We like what you do.
Going in there and doing it like we're actually like doing it.
Yeah.
It sounds really cool. Like it felt good. And yeah, for us, it was just more like it felt like we had more time than usual. So
I know.
it was
That's
cool
so
to
funny.
me. Hopefully we'll bang out a few more and be like done.
Yeah.
But like our guy Chasey, he's came down with like COVID really bad and like still kind of feeling not that great, but hopefully he came to practice last few times. So I'm like, he's getting better and better, but it's just like COVID fucking sucks.
Totally sucks.
So yeah. And yeah, he's like one of the best dudes ever. So yeah. Well, I don't know. Things are going good.
Good. Well, I'm looking forward to hanging with you guys in person again. And thanks again for being part of the program. We all loved you guys. And I guess you'll come back on the show when you put the album out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Maybe in person.
All right. I know, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be weird?
It'd be great. It'd
I
be
know.
great. All right.
Are you still at the same place?
I still am, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll
Cool,
find me.
cool.
All right. Love you, Audrey. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
That's Audrey Campbell from Pleasure Venom. You can find these songs, Lose It and Severed Ties, on Austin Music Foundation presents ATX Gen Next Adventures in Person, a great album dropping on Bandcamp digitally, because the vinyl will come out, because vinyl's been backed up for a while. Vinyl will come back out later this year, like in May or June. Late spring, early summer. But the digital files will all be available on Bandcamp at austinmusicfoundation.bandcamp.com, where you can find music from Anastasia and the Heroes, TV Temple, Quentin and the Past Lives, Natalie Price, and of course Austin's own Pleasure Venom. Always great talking to Audrey. She's a ball of energy, man. She doesn't stop, man. She is going. And you know what? That's what it takes to be that kind of person. And not only is she that kind of person, but my other guest today, Angelo Moore. Legendary frontman from Fishbone. He's got a band called Angelo Moore and the Brand New Step. Of course, Dr. Mad Vibe, The Missing Link, so many things. But Angelo Moore and the Brand New Step will be here this Thursday, February 3rd, 9 p.m. at the Continental Club. We have a fantastic conversation, all the way going back to like his junior high times, like when I didn't realize, well, I did, because there's this documentary I saw some years back called Everyday Sunshine, the story of Fishbone. Fantastic documentary. Get out there and check it out. But the band got together in junior high. We talk a lot about his sax playing. We talk about his art. He's a painter. As I said, I'll post a photo of. It's from my Zoom. That's the photo that I'm posting. But you'll see what I'm talking about. Angelo, always entertaining, always insane, and always so sweet and so cool and so arty. I love this guy. So here's me and Angelo Moore chatting it up. Let's get down.
Let me put a little more light on the situation here.
What's that Last Supper painting behind you?
Oh, the Last Upper. that's it's called the Last Upper. And it's a painting I did with this company called Scene 4.
Uh-huh.
And I'm posing as all the apostles.
Can't see exactly who they are. That's awesome.
Jesus in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus in the middle. If you look up legacyofangelo.com, then you could see all of what I got. You can see my new project I got going on now. All of what I've been doing. But that's my first one, man, the Last Upper.
That's amazing.
Yeah, hold on, Frank. Let me get a little something to drink and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let me introduce you to my friend Phil. He's real. It's not a picture, it's real, actually.
Hey, Phil.
His name is Phil Harmonic.
It's real Phil with the volume pedal.
Yeah, with the volume pedal.
Here. How you doing there?
Yeah. He had the volume pedal. And so he bought me a new pedal so I could be heard too.
Nice. Good. Oh,
Got
good.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I had it down again.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
He like, yeah, Yeah. So what do you do, man?
I'm a musician, and I do this podcast where I talk to other musicians.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm a musician, too.
Man, that's Phil Harmonic, man. He played with the original band called Boss Skank, first original reggae band in Western California.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was with Black and Who, and I also did the Marley Brothers.
The Marley
My
Birds?
Marley.
Oh, awesome.
Marley Brothers and Black
Oh,
Uhuru.
Marley Brothers. Okay.
Yeah, the Marley Brothers,
Michigan
right.
and Smiley,
Michigan and Smiley, you know about them cats?
No.
Rolling Alfonso.
Roland Alfonso, you know about that?
No, but I got to start writing down some stuff.
Man, you got, not only do you got a piece of history that you interviewing, but you got another piece of even more valuable history in the room with you right here. All those names he just mentioned that
Yeah.
you don't know about,
Yeah.
that's like some full-on original reggae ska music history, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And so we've been collaborating off and on, you know, and we got some music that we've been collaborating on and some videos we're getting ready to do because he has a full library, a legacy of reggae
Oh, wow.
starting from the early 80s or even earlier than the 80s, right? Like late 70s.
78.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you guys know each
Yeah,
other
right.
from like the early 80s or mid 80s or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been. I think one of Fishbone's first gigs was at the Palace, right?
Yeah. He said one of Fishbone's first gigs was at the Palace. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The Palace, the On Club and Silver Lake.
Yeah.
Did you guys do the Madam Wong's?
And we did Madam Wong's too. He got Fishbone, one of our first rehearsal spaces back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Studios, rehearsals / studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you?
So I guess he's gonna be the guest. My guest in here. You know, while we do this, it's all good shit. You know.
Yeah, man.
If it's something I can say or do, let me know. I'm just,
Okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
yeah.
Right. So the brand new step, right? Austin, the Continental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Thursday, February 3rd. This will come out on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Continental Club.
Right on.
How long has it been since you've been here? I saw you. I don't know if you remember, but we sat down and talked like 7 years ago at a place after one of your South by Southwest gigs. For the podcast.
For the podcast.
Yeah, the one we're doing now. Like I've been doing it for like 10 and a half years.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you've been up and running for a long time.
Yeah,
So you've
for
been
quite
in
a
there.
while. Yeah. But I saw the brand new step at South by Southwest. I think it was like 2015 or something, or 2014.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. But there was an abbreviated set there. But as far as like Continental Club, how long are you guys playing? Like you start at 9. Would you play like a couple hours or?
I'm guessing we're going to be there for like an hour.
Yeah.
Set's probably going to be like an hour, maybe a little more than that.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
We're good. That's
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah, you've been pretty prolific. Well, I mean, you've been prolific your whole life, but you were very prolific throughout the pandemic era.
Yeah. I guess, huh? I mean, shit. It's kind of hard to not do anything, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, even if you are just playing in one camera and you just gotta believe that there are people on the other side of that camera looking at you.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny because I've been a fan of yours since the 80s, and I feel like where you come from. Hang on a second, Rigby. I got two crazy dogs here. I feel like where you come from, it is a place of. It's not like you're a rock and roll guy. You're like an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like Bowie. You know what? Like there's guys that are art guys that just happen to do it with music as well.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's well, thanks, man. I think you may hit the nail on the head right there with that one.
Yeah. I mean, just you are art. And
Oh yeah, man. Look at my outfit.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you come up in that world, like in the, like where, how did you start out? When did you notice you were creative?
Probably in elementary school.
And what medium were you working in?
Platte Ranch Elementary.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. And we had some kind of assembly going on.
Right.
And I got into the middle. Everybody, you know, he got all the assembly with the seats and everybody sitting in there. And so I took off my jacket and I swung it around and I ran forward and slid on my knees. And everybody clapped. And my mom and dad told me about it. And I was like, oh shit. And then I could always remember seeing myself doing that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that might be something to that. I mean, I thought I was just doing what I'm just, you know, naturally supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you were doing,
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a lot more times, man. I mean, holy shit. It's countless times. I remember I was in the talent show, high school talent show. I did some Prince covers, Little Red Corvette. I was a street dancer, so I used to do a lot of pop locking. lots of pop locking, man.
Yeah.
No, I never really got too much into the break dancing, but I was doing a whole lot of pop locking back in the day.
Pop locking?
I ain't got no videos of me pop locking, man. Shit, there's probably some out there, but it's like it's actually I was in this movie called L.A. Breakin'.
Okay. Was that in the wave of breakdancing movies that came out in the 80s?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, with Shabba-Doo, and oh my God, what's some of those guys' names, man? Fuck.
What's the Robot Slim?
Robot Slim, maybe. What's another guy? Shabba-Doo. Oh God, I ain't gonna try to twist my brain and remember all that shit, but yeah, I was there.
Yeah. you were popping and locking.
Yeah,
I went to school with Shabba-Doo.
You went to school with Shabba-Doo. Yeah, man. So yep. And then what else? And you know, just playing music, man. Playing music and all of my art, all my dancing and my music that was going together at the time. But I never really told myself, oh yeah, you must be an artist kind of guy. I was just doing what I like to do.
Right, you were just doing it. Did you play saxophone in like high school band or anything?
Yeah. Yep. I played saxophone in high school band. And that junior high, Hale Junior High.
Oh, really?
Hale Junior High, where we had a band in Hale Junior High. That's where I met everybody in Fishbone.
When did you guys start when you were in high school?
We started in junior high.
Junior high. Wow.
Yeah.
Was it called Fishbone then?
No, it wasn't called Fishbone then. It was called, we had a band. It was called Diamonds and Things. Yeah. Which was the first one. Then we ended up calling it Megatron. That's what I remember.
Yeah. Hey, you know,
go ahead.
You know, it just dawned on me. Didn't you do one of those Bowie tours or shows that they had, like Charlie Sexton played and all kinds of guys were playing from his old bands and stuff? Is that right? Am I wrong?
Well, I did Celebrate David Bowie tours. I did Celebrate David Bowie's tours. There was two ensembles.
Okay.
One with Mike Garson and the other one with Adrian Belew. And I was in the one with Adrian Belew and Scroat.
Oh wow. What was it like working with Adrian Belew?
And Rundgren, Todd Rundgren.
Oh yeah. You guys get along?
Yep. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, he is a good guy.
Got a lot of laughs.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were hanging out in Australia and Iceland.
Oh, really?
We did Australia, we did Iceland, we did South America
Wow.
and America and Brixton
Wow.
in the UK.
Yeah. How does something like that, they come to you for that? Or how does they, obviously they did.
Yeah, they came to me, this guy named Scroat.
Right.
Scroat is the guy's name, and Scroat put a lot of those ensembles together.
That's pretty amazing.
And yeah, man. And so they were like, Angelo, you want to do this David Bowie thing? You like David Bowie? I'm like, hell yeah, I like David Bowie.
What songs did you do?
Ashes to Ashes.
Oh, yeah.
Moonay's Daydream. Jazzin' for Blue Jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Sue from the Black Star.
That's an incredible record. So, I want, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's a lot of songs.
Yeah,
go ahead, man.
I want to talk about some of this stuff that you've released, the singles that you've been releasing for the brand new step. Together Again is really a beautiful song after that. This obviously was inspired by the time of being locked down and separated from people. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting to it seems like we have, as artists, have had to sort of like take at least some aspect of like that year of 2020 and kind of say what we can about it. Like I did it. The song that I wrote that was a direct reflection and response to kind of like what we were going through was very like the kind of the pain of the political divide that was happening. And just kind of like, well, there went America, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, there it goes. See you later, buddy. You know?
Yeah.
But you
what you mean? What you mean? Just like during the pandemic?
During the pandemic, when it was like, you know, family members stopped talking to each other. My dad stopped talking to me, you know, because he's like a super crazy Trump guy, and
oh shit,
you know, like that kind of shit was going on, and so that's kind of the angle that I took on the song that I wrote about it. But yours seems to be more about how everyone was physically separated.
Yeah, everybody was physically separated, man.
Yeah.
You know, and so Chris Jensen put that one together.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so that's about, yeah, man. I mean, it's a good one because everybody was missing being together with everybody else and being able to hang out physically in the same spot, you know. And so when the virus seemed to have let up,
right,
then everybody was able to get back together a little bit, you know, and get that little fresher breath air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Did you get the COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the cooties.
I got it. I got it after I was vaccinated. It wasn't so bad, but
yeah, I got King Corona, the king of fears. Not the king of beers, but the king of fears, man. King Corona, the king of fears.
What's the girlfriend's name? Fluella?
And Fluella and shit. Oh yeah.
Fluella.
King of fears, and then Fluella, and then you got Delta Airlines.
And Quattro.
And who's Quattro?
That's a new one, man. Quattro, lethal. Quattro.
What's Quattro? What's that?
That's the new one came out.
It is?
It starts with a Q.
Q?
Oh God.
I don't know. What's the new one that starts with a Q?
I don't know, dude. I'm still running from the from the OG.
Some Q variant.
Oh God, I don't know, man. All I know is that there's Corona, the king of fears. There's Abercrombie and Finch.
Abercrombie.
Fucking Abercrombie. And then there is Fluella and shit. And then there's Delta Airlines. Fucked up Delta Airlines, right?
Yeah.
Bound to crash.
Damn, no shit.
Yeah, so you know, and so I got it. one way or another. And I think I may, God damn it, I can't even remember if I got it before or after I got vaccinated. I've always had my taste and smell.
Okay.
I feel like I got sick along the way, you know.
Yeah.
You know, but I tell you, man, I've been keeping up on my vitamins and trying to keep my immune system and trying to stay as healthy as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I will tell you one thing that King Corona did bring me that was good was sobriety. So King Corona helped me get sober because unfortunately, 2020, that's when it all happened, man. That's like ground zero. That's like starting back at zero again. And so, you know, when that shit came around, 2020, man, everything was locked down. Everything got canceled. Couldn't nobody go nowhere. Couldn't nobody play shit. Everybody had to stay inside. Then the big torrential rains happened. And so during that time, I was, you know, I've always been going to AA. I've always been in AA for a really long time. And then I went to a lot of rehab during Corona. And then plus just not being able to go anywhere helped me kick that shit, the liquor.
Yeah.
You know, so that's, if anything, that's one good thing it brought me.
Yeah.
Plus I got a lot of work done too. I got a lot of music done. I got some videos done. I did a lot of streaming.
Yeah. I saw some of that.
During all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing all that shit. Cause you know, it's like just because the clubs are closed and everything's getting canceled and people are scared and it's riots in the street, you know, riots put out there by the government. So that's man-made shit, man-made riots. Cause you know, they're putting all the bricks on the mats and then pulling them out there.
Man-made vaccine, man-made.
Oh yeah, man-made vaccine, man-made virus.
Yes.
You got the man-made virus, you got the man-made vaccine, you got all this confusion, you got all the racism at an all-time high, you got the Trump motherfuckers out there, and you got everybody who ain't Trump, and you got people who were Trumping, you got all this crazy confusion, you know, and then you got people that are just like overly paranoid,
Running around looking like robbers.
scared to go out anywhere.
Yeah.
Because of the mask.
They're scared.
Yeah.
You can't see the face of people.
You can't see the face of people no more, but what the masks do make you do, wearing a mask makes you focus in on the eyes.
Yeah.
It makes you focus in on the person that you're talking to. You can't get distracted by a booger in somebody's nose or some spinach in somebody's teeth.
Right.
You got to look them right in the eye,
Yeah.
like we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and so when I think about the whole mask thing, yeah, okay, it's fucked up, whatever. But you know what, man? It's helping us focus in to the windows of our soul, which is what we're supposed to be doing anyway.
Right.
We're supposed to be looking at people in their eye when we talk.
Yeah.
Not everywhere else but that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good exercise. And then, man, you got the whole Asian culture, at least from what I remember when I went to Japan. They've been wearing masks.
Long
When
time.
you got a cold or the flu, you got to put a mask on out of being polite.
Yeah. To others.
Okay. And so now that the goddamn pandemic has hit everybody, Americans are like, you're keeping me from being a free American and I need my rights as an American. I ain't trying to wear no fucking mask, motherfucker. Put on the fucking mask as much as you can remember. I know it's weird.
Yeah.
I know it's unnatural. Sometimes I forget too.
Yeah.
Right. But the bottom line is King Corona is out there rolling. Abercrombie and his nephew Abercrombie and his niece Delta.
Yeah.
And they don't give a fuck about you and what you look like or who you are.
Yeah.
Whether you're a Trump head or a Biden head or an Obama head or anybody else, they don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so I tell you, man, even though Trump ain't in office no more, I feel a lot safer, but it's a lot more boring. Trump was excited.
It's true. It's true. It's really true. No matter. Yeah, I know. It's hard.
Trump just need his own cartoon, comic book, and TV show. That's all he need, man.
Yeah.
I probably watch that shit every day because when Trump was in office, as much as I couldn't stand his ass, he had the ratings up high. I'm like, how's he gonna get out of this one now?
Well, I mean, if you watch it, it seems like both of the channels are just still focused on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both of the sides are still, you know what I mean? The CNNs are still talking about him, the MSNBCs and the Fox News people.
Yeah, well, everybody loves the Joker, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. That's a true thing. Everyone got kind of addicted. Everyone had to spend 2021 kind of drying up after their Trump intoxication of like 5 years of like just sheer insanity.
It's sheer insanity. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I wanted to ask you on this song Rebellion, which by the way is really fucking great song. Wait, really quick. Your voice is it, I mean, it's almost better than it's ever been, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. Like, your voice is just still so strong and beautiful and like clear.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad to still have it.
Yeah. Does staying sober help that out a lot?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Pretty sure, you know.
The song Rebellion, are you friends with Del the Funky Homosapien?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dale's a good guy, man. He brought some good flavor to that song.
Yeah. He
That
really
song,
did.
I hope I get the tribe right. The Sioux Indians. I hope I'm saying it right. Forgive me, y'all, if I'm saying it wrong. The Sioux Indians. I remember the Sioux Indians. They were having this issue with the pipeline.
Yeah.
Going through their land in Dakota.
Uh-huh.
And the government wasn't giving a fuck about them and how their land was precious to them.
Right.
And so they finally got a lawyer to win the case for them.
Yeah.
From what I remember. You know, but then later on they had somebody come and try to reverse the shit, you know. But that's what that's about.
Yeah.
Rebellion
Yeah.
that's what that's about.
Totally.
Yeah. Rebelling with no remorse and with a cause.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Are you touring your way down here? Are you playing some other shows as well? Did you say that?
Well, I got some other shows with my other project. Yeah,
Okay.
called A Missing Link.
Okay.
But it's all in California, on all the California side. Brand New Step is only in Austin and then we got New Orleans the next day
Oh,
at the
awesome.
DBA.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man.
Yeah, man.
I like it when the Brand New Step plays. We don't get to play that often, but when we do, man, it's always a really good revival, man. Some good dance energy, man. I always call Brand New Step is the project that's got the disco ball over it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Everybody loves it. Everybody loves a disco ball, man.
Yeah, man. And it's a good time. It really is. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I've seen you, I saw Fishbone like, I want to say 3 times. The last time was around the time you guys were in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Was that like summer of '89?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time you saw Fishbone?
Yep. Live.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like a couple of decades, man.
I know.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, we've been doing a lot more since then.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. How's everything going with everyone?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a family, right?
Yeah.
Family. At this point, like families are like, whatever. It's ugly. It's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, ugly. You know, we're still hanging in there. We're still existing, man. We're still working on music.
Yeah. How were you around for like the punk scene? I know you were younger, but were you going around to like those shows in the late 70s and early 80s in the times of like X and the Go-Go's and
Yep.
yeah?
Yep. Circle Jerks, X,
Yeah.
Bad Brains, TSOL. Who the fuck else, man? Good God, man. It's like so many bands. No Effects was like always a big part of it. They were always in the mix. No Effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was going out
Talk
with a
about
girl
groups,
recently
man.
that dated their guitar player of No Effects.
Dead Kennedys.
Oh yeah, Dead Kennedys were awesome.
Dead Kennedys was a big part of it too.
Yeah. So
You said you were dating their guitar player.
no, a girl I went out with used to date their guitar player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't dated their guitar player in a long time.
yeah.
So this other project that you're doing next week or this weekend, what's the focus of that? What's the
Okay, well, that's called
The Missing
Link.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Mad Bob and Missing Links.
Okay.
And so that's punk, ska, reggae, jazz, funk. It's like a little hard edge,
Right down.
organically grown type of thing. Yeah, so, and that's like a 7-piece. I'm playing organ in that one. I'm playing the double tier organ
Oh, nice.
and singing and sax and theremin.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my local ensemble here in Los Angeles.
Who all's in that? These guys.
The drummer's name is Princess Frank.
Uh-huh.
Bass player's name is Hasma. He's from Italy. I can't even pronounce the name of the town he's in from over there, so I ain't gonna try. Ben Kashaba is our guitar player. Professor Skybone Middleton is on the trombone. He plays a lot with the Toasters.
Okay.
Danny Buttcheeks K is our trumpet player. And Sonia Harley is our singer.
Okay.
She's a singer and tambourine virtuoso.
All right. I've seen her in the pictures, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we're finally getting out of LA and we're gonna do some dates up north.
Okay. Awesome. The song Shitbird.
Oh yeah, my single. I just released Shitbird.
Yeah, it's fucking killer, man.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, man.
Shitbird. That was created. A friend of mine, a brother and sister that I grew up with, Damien and Don Dunmore, Fatty Free Lunch and Stick 3X. Those are their handles. And they have feuds, brothers and sisters. You know, they always have feuds and shit. And so they were having their feud out loud on the phone, over the phone, back and forth to me separately.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, man, this is some perfect material to write a song about. and so Don's friend Dizzy, oh yeah, dude, you gotta take them lemons and make that shit into lemonade, right?
Yeah, you do.
And so Dizzy, Don's partner, he does a lot of sampling and stuff like that. He puts a lot of hip hop together.
Okay.
And I collaborated with him, and I took his version and I redid it in real instruments.
Okay.
And so then I put both of their. I had her rap over the first part, and then I had her brother do spoken word over the second part, over his musical arrangement that I reinvented with real instruments. So I'm playing all the instruments. I'm playing the drums.
Oh wow.
Bass, sax, all the horn section, baritone, tenor, alto, soprano, organ. Damn, is it even organ in there? I don't even think there's organ in this one. Right, no, it's not organ in this one. And a little bit of theremin, and then he's got some samples in and out of there, and then out came Shitbird.
That's awesome. Are you?
And that was my attempt to be a peace offering for them, because brother and sister should always get along.
Yeah. But
it made a hell of a funny song though while it was all happening.
Yeah. Did you do that like at your place where you are now, or no?
Yep, I did it right here in the medicine cabinet, man.
Nice. Is that where you did like Rebellion and the other songs at like Los Angeles and stuff like that?
No, well, Rebellion, we did Rebellion up north in San Francisco at Green Diamond Jim Studio.
Okay.
And Green Diamond Jim Greer, is one of the guys in the Brand New Step, one of the founders of Brand New Step.
Okay.
And so Chris Jensen and himself and myself, and Chris Jensen, Green Diamond Jim, and myself, we'd all get in the studio up there in Berkeley and we all just, we put together songs, rhythm sections. Like a lot of the times they would always have, they would already have, pieces of music already together, and then I'd write lyrics to it, and then I would add some horns or theremin on top of it,
right,
and vocals and stuff like that, Or sometimes I would just do a lot of it here in the lab here where I'm at now.
Right.
They'd send me the music, and I would just put the horn section on, put my vocals on. Sometimes I play drums on some stuff too.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of it would come together, man, But we got a lot of other people. I mean, there's Hassan
Right.
Hurd is the drummer. He's on a lot of recordings and a lot of live stuff too. Hassan. Who else? There's Jimmy. There's Yunaka. She's on vocals. Claude Coleman from Ween.
Yeah. Saw that.
Hashish Vyas from TV Corporation.
Yeah.
Who else? Good God, man! It's like sometimes it becomes like a revolving door.
Yeah.
With the brand new step, because people are in and coming in and coming and going and coming and going. Actually, it is turned into a project where it's no longer central to Northern California.
Right.
Because now Chris Jensen, who started the whole thing, he used to live in San Francisco, but now he lives in Austin.
Oh.
And then you got Hashish, who lives out there in the East Coast in Jersey. Yeah. And then but you still got a lot of people still up there in San Francisco too. And I'm here in Los Angeles.
Right.
Yeah. So everybody's kind of spread out. It always takes a production to put it all together.
Yeah, totally. I was going to ask you, so obviously you write all of the horn arrangements and stuff, right? So how do you?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
You
Say
write
that
all the
again?
horn arrangements for the brand new step.
Yeah.
Do you? How do you do that? Do you sit down and write it out? Do you hear it in your head, or do you just kind of play it and then harmonize with it in your head?
I hear it in my head. And then I blow it onto the mic. Man, you smoking that vape pen a lot, man. You make me want to go and take a hit of my weed.
This is just tobacco.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay, man. See, look at my vape. Look at my vape pen.
Oh yeah, that's old school. The old school vape pen. Do you?
Yes. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Are you? Do you ever do like horn arrangements and stuff for other people? I should have given you a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've written horn arrangements for other people.
Okay.
Man, I can't think of who at the moment, but I definitely have though. Oh, the Big Old Nasty Get Down.
Oh yeah. Right. That's
So you know about the Big Old Nasty Get
No.
Down? So it's a band called the Big Old Nasty Get Down.
okay.
And John Heinz is the guy's name who I'm collaborating with on those tunes.
Okay.
And so I've been writing horns for him and lyrics to a lot of those tunes that he's putting together, that he's going to be putting out on his release later on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got stuff going on, dude.
You always do, and I'm glad you do, because you're whatever it is, whatever the art thing that you make resonates with me, and I've always felt I've just always looked up to you so much. And
Oh, dude, you need to see my new art piece.
okay, Oh yeah.
But here's one. Here's one thing I've been doing.
Let's see.
So that's what I've been putting out there lately.
Oh, awesome.
Right, the QR code goes to my website.
Oh, awesome. That's killer,
It also
man.
it goes to my website. It goes to the Brand New Step website too. It's got a link to the a brand new website on there. Brand New Step website. Right. I got some of this here. There's another one right there.
Oh yeah, that's killer.
Right, all stickers. I put them up everywhere I go, everywhere I can get away with it.
Are you gonna have that stuff for sale at Continental Club?
Yeah.
Good.
That's one called Avant Presidents.
That's great.
And behind that QR code is a performance art piece of what the piece means and the art around the president. I did Obama, Kennedy, and President Lincoln, right? I did those guys. Here's my new series called Avant Icons. This one is Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Wow.
Can you tell what it says?
Yeah, that's great.
What does it say behind his head?
Alligator mine. No.
Almost. You're fast, man.
Alligator wine.
Alligator wine. Damn, you won
Yeah.
the prize.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
That's
See,
amazing.
when a lot of people read it, they're struggling. They're going A, B, Z. I'm like, no. Start over again. So yeah. So that's one I'm writing. I got a lot more. I got Screaming Jay Hawkins. I got Billie Holiday, Louis Armstrong. I got Sammy Davis Jr. I got Madonna. Who the fuck else I got up in there? Basquiat.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite artist, Basquiat.
Right, I'm going to be doing like an art exhibition at Gallery 724. I think April 1st in Miami, Florida.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Are you from Miami?
Yeah. I went to Miami Beach Senior High School.
Man, it's a shame that I just thought about you were saying that you and your dad stopped talking because he was into Trump and you wasn't.
Right. Well, we started talking again. It happens. Then we take a couple months off.
Okay, let's go. And I was like, man, people get so caught up in this political bullshit that's happening that they lose what it means to love one another and be friends and find a friendship, the possibilities of friendship and brotherhood and sisterhood.
Yeah.
And when on a basic human level, man, you know?
Yeah.
So even though, the guy who put the airbags in my car out there, I called it a low rider because I'm a low rider too. The guy who put the airbags in my low rider, he's a Mexican Trump supporter.
That's weird.
And that's a freak of nature right there.
Totally.
But when we get together, man, we laugh pretty much the whole time we together about whatever the fuck we talking about.
Yeah.
We just don't talk about politics.
I have other family that is like, Trump flags at their beach house or whatever. And, you go down there and no one yells. My dad's thing is that he feels like he has to tell you what's what. And you don't know this stuff he knows, but the shit that comes out of his mouth is stuff like, I'm Cuban. So he's Cuban. He has the accent and everything. So he's like, did you ever see this picture of where Obama was bringing in aliens to Antarctica from the moon? And you're like, wait a minute. What the fuck did you just say, dude?
Yeah.
So it's like that kind of shit. And then you're like, what are you talking? He's like, oh, you don't know. This is real. And I know he was on the QAnon tip because he kept on telling me throughout 2020, like, watch next Thursday. They're all going to round up all these pedophiles. You're like, okay, all right, dude. So yeah,
Damn, man. Yeah, shit to keep you on the edge of your seat, right?
yeah. He sent me a concoction that keeps coronavirus away, which was like 2 oranges, a grapefruit, and 3 lemons. I was like, shit, I got vaccinated for nothing.
Dude, man, I went to Cuba. With Ozone Motley.
Yeah.
And oh God, where the fuck were we? Savannah, I think Savannah, maybe it's that one. Yeah, Savannah, man, and Savannah, right? It's Savannah, Cuba, right? Havana,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. And man, we went to Santeria Church on Sunday,
really?
One of them days.
Yeah.
Everybody was dressed in white.
Yeah.
The bar was right in the lobby of the church.
Really?
Yep. And I went up in there, and they got Olegba, and Olegba's the only one that I can remember his name, because that's who I relate to the most is Olegba, right? And so Olegba came through dancing through there. Another dude came through dancing in there. I had on my garb like I usually wear it, And so I'm sitting down there, and the place is crowded as hell, right? So I'm trying to sit out of the way as much as I can.
Yeah.
The guy who's playing the other Olegba comes, drags me across the floor, rips my beaded necklace off my neck. I'm like, shit, what? I didn't do nothing.
What happened?
And I refused to step outside the church because I came to see the shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all motherfuckers can do this if you want to, goddammit. But I came all the way up from America my first time, and I want to see it, live it, and feel it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was it was a little scary, but it was funny.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought, well, I guess I was kind of imagining it to kind of be like that in the first place anyway.
Right. When was that you went? A couple years ago?
Yeah, man, like sometime early last year with Ozone Motley.
How are those guys doing?
They're good. They good, man.
Yeah.
I got to play some solos with them. I sat in one of their shows.
Uh-huh.
John Phillips took me out there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been great talking to you. And again, you are one of my favorite musical people. And thank you for all the inspiration that you've given me throughout the years, and so many other people. People can check you out, Angelo Moore and the brand new Step, Thursday, February 3rd, 9 p.m., Continental Club. Don't be late.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And I'll see y'all there.
Yeah.
And I'll see you there, man.
I'll see you there, man. Thank you so much for doing the show again.
Hey, thanks for having me,
Great
man.
talking to you.
All right, peace.
All right. Angelo Moore. Always fantastic to get to talk to that guy. Or the 2 times I've done it, it's always been great. Catch Angelo Moore in the brand new Step this Thursday, February 3rd at the Continental Club right here in Austin, 9 p.m. Go to brandnewstep.com for all of your brand new Step needs. There's singles, Together Again, Rebellion, and all the other ones out now. Get out there and check them out. They're fantastic. What else can I say? Maybe I'll see you at the show on Thursday. I'm very excited about this. I love watching him perform. He is one of my all-time favorite performers. Huge inspiration to me. So go to brandnewstep.com for all of your Angelo Moore and the brand new Step needs. Also, gang, don't forget that you can subscribe to this podcast wherever it is that you find podcasts. Be it Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Overcast, Stitcher, Spotify. I wonder if Neil Young's going to leave because I'm talking. I didn't even talk about that in the intro, did I? Well, we'll talk about it on Friday. Let's let it marinate for a while because I don't think Neil Young's that badass for doing it. I'm a huge Neil Young fan, but what happened to free speech? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, gang. Hey, have a great week, whatever it is you're doing. Get out there and check out Angelo Moore and the brand new Step this Thursday, February 3rd, 9 p.m. Continental Club right here in Austin, Texas. Let's get down.
interested in your setup. Sorry, there's nothing in it for me, time to get up. My territory ain't your territory, you very corny. Don't try to say it's better for me. Who's in the right? You wanna just kick off your shoes in my house and just do what you like. Like you don't see us, you're losing your sight. We used to be nice, now we feuding, taking sides. Who gave the right to make you authority? The system need to make some changes, or war will be the answer. Understand we've been cordial, we can't afford to, your cause is immoral. Don't be an idiot, some stuff is basic. Who the one who dangerous, calling us troublemakers? Taking over acres like ain't nothing sacred. Now it's a riot scene, a bad situation. Yeah.
Creep no sleep.